Okay, no, it's fine. It's good. Oh, my shirt is up there. I normally try to move everything because I have a bad habit. Does anybody else do this? I have a bad habit of leaving shirts and just random clothes on the back of my couch. And I can see them, but somehow I forget that they're there. And then when something like rolls under the couch or something that I need to get, then I move the couch and all the stuff falls on the floor and falls in the dust. And then I'm like, why did I do that? It's like the stuff became invisible. Anyways, tangent. Open with a little tangent there. You guys, nobody cares that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. And it is hilarious to me to see the Caucasians just fuming, just steaming mad. And so that's what inspired the current title of this live stream, which I may leave, I may not leave. But yeah. Hi, I'm live. Hi, I was just reading about these Bad Boys 4. I haven't seen it yet, but I am planning on seeing it. I was just reading about these Bad Boy 4 opening numbers, $106 million dollars. And the budget was 100 million, so they already cleared the budget. Everything they made from now, they've already broken even. Everything they made from now is pure profit. Ooh, people are steaming. I mean, white people mad. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's so funny. Like, who cares? Like, show of hands, who cares? Like, even at the time, I was like, you guys really care about this? Like, I don't. What? Hi, Writer 101. Hi, Hush 420. Hi, Talia. I prefer him now, to be honest, right? I have a theory. I'm gonna read a few more of these hello comments and then I'm gonna tell y'all my theory. I prefer him now, to be honest. I like Will Smith too. Hi. Wow, you have a long name. I thought this was like a comment in all caps. And then I see like the wave and the little heart. Hi. I'm just going to say 3/5. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Queen. You made it. You're here. Vanity. I don't give a damn. Chris who? Right. Hi, Chariot Man Gaming. Hi, Sean Latrice. They thought they could control how black people should feel. Hi, Julie's Nile. I thought we didn't like Chris that much anyway. Like, okay, so Will Smith has always said that like the goal of his career was to be, hi Clarissa, like the black Tom Cruise, basically. That he wanted to just be like a global superstar icon, like bankable, be able to do different type of movies, be able to do romantic like comedies, be able to do dramas, sci-fi, and to just be like a superstar. Like Tom Cruise is a like an icon, like a superstar, and that he wanted to be like the black like version of that, right? So like you have Denzel, who's like the actor's actor, and then you have somebody like Will Smith. I personally do think Will Smith is a great actor, but like Will Smith is known for being like bankable. Like he's a bankable star. Like you put Will Smith in a movie, motherfuckers are gonna go watch it. And that has always been his goal for his entire career. But part of what he has publicly spoken about like having to do to like build that career and get to that level, and this part always reminded me of Beyonce. He said like, I could never make a mistake. I could never have a misstep. I had to, craft this image, this like squeaky clean image, like, I had to be perfect. Like I had to publicly be perfect. Like I was not allowed to like be a human being, to be flawed, to make mistakes. Like you know, as a black actor that's trying to like be a star, like that type of thing was not allowed. And so I feel like for the vast majority of like the white mainstream or whatever, that moment when he slapped Chris Rock made them really upset because that was like when the facade like fell away and they were just like, oh shit, like he's a Negro, like they forgot. Again, to make a Beyonce like comparison, remember when Beyonce did Lemonade and she had those braids and all those white people were complaining? Like, what is that? I remember like people were calling her like Biaki, like Yaki hair. And I remember somebody being like, I didn't pay to see B Quisha. I paid to see Beyonce. First of all, racist. Second of all, her name is Beyonce. Like, her name is not Bianca. That's just what Azealia Banks calls her. Thank you, Queen. Let me pin. Queen put the Patreon podcast. I pinned it. And I do think that like they thought that they could control like this man's image and like how he felt and how he responded and how he reacted, and they were just like so shocked and like disturbed to like realize that this is actually a black human being with feelings that could make a mistake. I wouldn't consider what he did a mistake personally, but you know, that could make a mistake, that could behave in ways that you don't expect. And like that scared them. And like people, like these white people's reactions was like as if he was an animal that like bust out of the zoo. Like, oh my God, Judd Apatow tweeted this like unhinged tweet that was just like he could have killed Chris Rock. Bro, it was a slap. It was just a slap. It wasn't even a closed fist jab. It wasn't a kick. He didn't stomp on this man. Okay? Like, it was just a simple slap, and then he went and sat back home. That was the equivalent of like a schoolyard fight. Fifth graders. Okay? Like, unhinged, really unhinged responses that I really think like there was something very racial at play. And I thought the same thing at the time of just like something about like this like black man, this like black person behaving in a way that like you did not expect has like made y'all so uncomfortable. Like that's really what this shit is about. And they were like, his career is over. His career is over. Meanwhile, all the black people I knew was cracking jokes. I bought a shirt that depicted it that was hilarious. That I wore to Lovers and Friends concert and got so many compliments on. Like everybody was just like, you know, like stuff like shit happens. Like it's not that serious. And I see somebody said something about the Oscars. I also think the fact that he did it at the Oscars also like made white people even more uncomfortable because he did not show respect for their institution. Like, oh, we let you black people come here and you know, this is how y'all act. Like, oh, you don't respect the white institution the way that you're supposed to. So now you have to be punished. Like, nah, fuck y'all institutions. We don't care. We don't care. We gonna act out. The West Philly jumped out. It jumped out. He said, I ain't care. And, you know, I applaud you, Will Smith. I always liked Will Smith, but I definitely will continue to support Will Smith even more now. Like, he said, I don't care about y'all little award show. I don't care. Hi. And Niall said, I thought we didn't like Chris that much anyway. Yeah. And I also think this played into Chris Rock is also a weirdo. He's been talking trash about Jada for like years and years and years. And it's weird. Like he has like a weird obsession with her and their family, in my opinion. And it's weird that people think that you can get away with talking about somebody's wife, talking about somebody's family, and there not be repercussions. Like those are fighting words in real life. If you talk about somebody's wife in real life, if you talk about people's spouses in real life, like in real life you might get fucking slapped. Like that's just it. And I think that you also had a lot of these white people and these like white comedians especially that feel like they're above reproach and that they could just say anything. And there's been all this complaining over the last few years of like, oh, comedian attack on comedians, attack on comedy. You can't just say whatever you want and trash talk people and get away with it and make that your whole career. You have to actually be funny. Oh my God. Like, you know, comedians are under attack and da 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 da. Like, well, listen, if you're a comedian that's cracking jokes about somebody's wife, like people might laugh, people might beat the shit out of you, like Reggie and the Nutty Professor. You know, you never know. You never know how that's gonna go. Like you're taking your chances with those kind of jokes. Maybe come up with some better jokes that's not just making fun of people. Anyways, let me read some comments. Hi, I'm gonna see Bad Boys 4. I haven't seen it yet, but title is so real. Right, they had to play respectability politics. Right, Pretty Brown Eyes. There's Clarissa. Hi, take me to your leader. That's stressing the hell out. Them calling Beyonce Bequisha was crazy. Right, those white women lost their minds. Hi, Real Trini. Those white women lost their minds. They only got into Beyonce after Single Ladies. Right, they were so uncomfortable with the whole Lemonade era. I remember the white people losing their minds when she did the whole like Super Bowl performance where they were dressed up like Black Panthers and she did Formation. Y'all remember the way that they acted about them sinking that cop car in Formation? Oh my God, disrespect to the police. That's what I was like. Beyonce starting to grow on me. I need to look into this bitch a little bit more. Like they don't like it when you disrespect their institutions, especially at the Oscars. These white folks only are fake outrage because Chris Rock is such a mouthpiece for them and their white adjacent king got pimp slapped. Yep. I mean, and Chris Rock has like told jokes that I've thought were funny. I really liked his Bigger and Blacker like comedy special. That's one I really remember from like my childhood. He has movies, of course, that I've liked, but like especially as he's gotten older, he's definitely like the type of jokes that he makes, and like I don't want to say he's a conservative. I don't know if he's a conservative, but he definitely seems like he's on the other side. Um, Rob Schneider, annoying ass, was trying to drag him yesterday on a podcast. Like, hi Daniel. Jim Carrey really pissed me off too with his response. Like, I really think that there's a level of these white comedians that make fun of people feeling like, oh, not that their time is up because like they're going to continue to make fun of people, of course, but feeling like, wow, like you could get slapped for making fun of people. Like, wow, that's not fair. Like they really think that it's not fair. But like I said, I do think that there was like a racial element of feeling really uncomfortable, people feeling really uncomfortable and disturbed about, somebody that they thought was like a squeaky clean, like a safe, black person acting in a way that they feel is, I don't know, too black, I guess, and at their esteemed institution as well. It was just like, oh no, like you got a little too black and we're no longer comfortable. And so now your career has to be over. Even though in real life, this type of stuff happens all the time. You talk about somebody's wife, you might get your shit rocked. And according to Jada, that slap went easy because she seen Will knock folks out. And again, it's just like also like Will Smith is from West Philly. Like motherfuckers forgot like this man's not from Calabasas. Like people have gotten used to saying whatever without consequences anyway because of social media, right? Hi, Rika. Yeah. Well, you caught us. Take me to your leader. Hi, Kai. Oh, wait. Hi, it sure is how we're gonna act. Right. I definitely went up for Will Smith harder than that. They forgot that Beyonce Knowles and Will Smith are black. In their heads, the colorblind filters activated on them. Chris Rock deserved that slap. The Oscars are irrelevant at this point. Hi, Naomi. Like I seen some white person at the time being like, I don't understand. Like, why would you do that? Like right when you're about to get awarded, because like he did get the Oscar for the King Richard movie. I don't understand. And it's just like he's a human being. Somebody was talking trash about his wife. Like he obviously in that moment did not care about that award. I mean, them awards are fake. Like he cared about his family more than that award. Like, is that so shocking? Like, I also am gonna say that I think if his wife had been white, then it would have been a different story too. Cause what's his name? Chiefs quarterback, can't think of his name. Patrick Mahomes. He's always going up for his white wife who doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. She's always talking trash all over the internet. And he's always going up for her and nobody complains. Hi Richie. Hi Vance. It's just like interesting to see people be like so shocked that like this newest Bad Boys movie is doing amazing. Like I knew this shit was gonna do great. Listen, Will Smith posted a behind the scenes clip on Instagram from that movie that should have 4 million likes. 4 million likes, not just views. 4 million likes. I was like, this motherfucker is canceled where? Because people firmly seem like they are still on his side. Like, hi, Raisy Cranham girl. And like you can't get like Will Smith's been in the game like what 20 30 years like since the 90s. Like he's done project they're showing Independence Day every year on July 4th. I don't care how y'all think y'all have canceled Will Smith. Every year on July 4th, they're showing Independence Day. Every summer, they're showing all the Men in Black movies. Every year, they're showing Bad Boys. They're showing Bad Boys. They're showing Transformers. They're doing a whole Michael Bay summer. Like, this man has too many hits. Like I said, like he really said, like, I'm trying to be the Black Tom Cruise, and he achieved that. Like, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Um, let's see. Hi. Yeah. Oh no, Chris has an obsession, and really, it would have been more than that slap in real life, right? Like, I really think that it would have went even further than that if they weren't where they were. Like, Will Smith actually did have like a modicum of decorum. Chris asked Jada out. That's what this is really about, right? Hi, Nicholas. Chris has had an obsession with Jada for years. Hi, Vans. When Will and Jada boycotted the Oscars before, Chris Rock made jokes about her then too. We talk about the slap. Hi, Marcy. Chris sat there. Oops, sorry. Chris sat there and let Ricky. How do you pronounce this? Gervais and Louis C.K. say the N word. Hi, Gwen. I remember like it was like it was yesterday. I can't believe it's almost been a decade. Chris is definitely not on the other side. Hi, Rhapsody. Yeah, the chat. For some reason it shows up slowly. I don't know why. Chris Rock is a strange man. Vans, hey everybody, hope all is well. Trial what? Take me to your leader. The media tried to say Chris was on the autism spectrum afterwards for more outrage and sympathy. That took the cake for me. I'm like, are y'all is it that serious? We all in people medical history, HIPAA. Too much. Too much. There's Racy Crandom girl. Making fun of somebody being nominated is also different from making jokes about someone's family who's there as support, right? And like okay, Chris Rock being on the autism spectrum. Okay, Jada Pinkett has alopecia, which is also a medical condition. So it's okay to stand up on a stage at a nationally televised event and make fun of somebody's like medical conditions now. Like, no, all that smack that people talked about Chadwick Boseman, and then everybody was ashamed and nobody had nothing to say when it turned out that that man had cancer. Like what? Come on now. Like, come on now. Um, but again, if you try to make fun of again like a white person or somebody like that for their medical conditions, it's an issue. Goodbye. Oh, I see somebody got blocked by Queen. Peace. Where was I? Who gonna cancel Will, Mr. Summer movie, Blockbuster Smith? Right, that's what I'm saying, Marcy. Every summer they play Independence Day. Every summer they play Men in Black. Every summer they playing Bad Boys. Like, this man owns the summer. Period. Too many classic hits. Richie, I just got finished cursing someone out over Will, and they love to drag Jada. Patrick and Brittany are two weird peas in a pod. Will Smith can't be canceled, and that's why they really mad. Hi, Natalia. That behind the scenes video was fire. Oh my god, it was amazing. That rig he had on. Oh my gosh. She's just a weirdo, Queen. Brittany, Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany, she's just a weirdo and she talks so much trash. Like, she's a huge shit talker. You would think that she was out on the field. Like, girl, be quiet. You're constantly talking smack about people. But if somebody were to walk up on you in real life, not saying that somebody should, but if one of the wags of one of these niggas that you're talking about were to walk up on you in real life, I'm sure that you and Patrick Mahomes would be crying all over the internet. Um, they thought the slap was going to end this man's career, and it didn't. They love Men in Black and iRobot. They love him. Yes, iRobot, another one, classic. I don't know who you are, bot. It appears there's a bot. Man, I feel like I never used to get bots like pre AI live streaming, and now I see them just like random comments that make no sense. Like they have to be like bots of some kind. Weird. Not to mention, we have consistently said we do not care that he slapped Chris Rock. Don't care. Do not care. Will came back and reminded everyone that he is the last of the movie stars. Independence Day is a 4th of July ritual for my household. Right, like, I don't celebrate, like, no fake Independence Day because, like, what is the July 4th to the slave, right? Frederick Douglass. Like, July 4th is the day that Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum saved us from the aliens. That's it. Will Smith is that dude. Michael Bay Summer. People still love Fresh Prince. Right. Hi, Bailey. I've been watching Fresh Prince for the 47th time. Will is a cultural staple. Also, like, Will Smith is, like, cool. Like his whole swag from the 80s and 90s, like, people still dress that way. Like, Will Smith, like, Allen Iverson, like, trendsetters, like, with the chains and the Jordans and the tracksuits and the hats and, like, the whole drip is still popping. Um, where was I? He's a huge part of American pop culture. Yes. Hi, Jerome. Hi, Leo. I have not, Michaela. Have you listened to the Tyler album? Do you like it? I don't get the Tyler hype. Who can explain it to me? Hi, Trucker Brown. Gervais. Okay, thank you. Ricky Gervais. Thank you. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Denzel. Hi, Paris. Hi, Davy. Hi, Jared. Oh, we got a full house. Hi, guys. Hi, Siobhan. Stop talking about people's health. They're doing it to Martin now. Bro, they have not learned. They haven't learned from Chadwick at all. People felt so small talking about Chadwick. Yep, they felt small in the moment and then they went right back to it. It's always a block party over here. True, true. Bad boys every year. Yeah. Hi. Yes, summertime. Clarissa, you and Nicole basically put the same comment. Clarissa put summertime and Nicole said they still play his summertime song. Every summer they still play that song. And every Halloween, I think that it's a nightmare on my street. Like, Will Smith's impact on pop culture can really not be understated. Like, y'all can't cancel him. He's too embedded in popular culture. Like, he can't be canceled. Getting jiggy with it is my jam. Hi, Hush 420. I'm gonna see it. I've heard nothing but good things. Wow, good catch, Seren. You really know how to spot subliminal messages in people's thoughts. Yes, it's weird how they'll stand up for autism but allow discrimination around someone else with a health condition like alopecia. Like, it's clearly a double standard. A lot of hypocritical action going on. Paris, he ain't slap us. Like, I do not care. Like, I seen somebody else be like, I don't care about like one rich person slapping another rich person. Like, what that got to do with me? Like, talk shit, get hit is a saying for a reason. Will Smith been fine my whole life too. Hello, hi Kieran. Just wanted to pop in to say hello, but you're absolutely right. No one cares about that slap, and Will is still absolutely popping off. And Will Smith just seems like a nice dude, really likable. Can't wait to see Bad Boys 4. His fashion during this press run has been top notch. Did y'all see his drip for this press run? Phenomenal. Like, Will Smith still got it. Like, he has never lost it. Like, he still got it. That part, and he can still get it. Look, Bailey, I just saw your comment. Like, what? Nobody that's not a Caucasian cares about that. And they only care for weird racial reasons. People think Tyler is the new Rihanna. I don't know why. I too don't know why. I listened to a few of her songs. I have not listened to the album. I think I've heard two songs. So I've heard Water, and I think the other song is called Art, maybe. And I was just like, I don't know, great gowns, beautiful gowns. I mean, they're okay songs. They're not. super poppin'. I would not say that I don't understand like the Rihanna comparisons. Like Rihanna was that girl. I mean, Rihanna's still that girl. Like she doesn't do music anymore, but like Rihanna was putting out like like hits, like real like hits. I don't know. I have not heard anything from Tyler that made me think like, oh my gosh, this song is amazing. It's so good. And I also seen some clips of her dancing and people being like, oh my gosh, she's so good. Like she's an amazing dancer. She's all right. Like she's no Tanashi. I was just like, okay, I kind of feel like Tanashi from 2016 called. She kind of wants her swag back. I don't know. Like I don't get it. Right, like she's pretty though. She's very pretty. She ate up the Met Gala. I'll give her that. But like I seen people being like, "Oh my god, like she could dance like like she's the new Aaliyah." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Like I wouldn't go that far. Um, let's see. Where was I? Okay. Tyler has good songs, not just water. Like her album is worth listening to. Okay, raise a grand girl. We don't need to get that man's name right. True. I don't really Bailey. I don't really see it for Tyler either. No shade. They keep saying she's like an early read, but she needs more time before that could be said. Like early Rihanna, how? Okay, so like I see people say this all the time. Like Rihanna. I was like a day one Rihanna fan. I see people saying all the time like Rihanna didn't really like blow up or get big until like her third album. In a sense, that's true. Rihanna didn't become like global superstar icon Rihanna until her third album. However, Rihanna's first song, "Come Mr. Do Just Some on the Replay," was a hit. And that second album had hits on hits on hits on hits on hits. SOS was on that second album. Okay? Unfaithful, which is a jam to this day, was on that second album. Like, I don't like there were some good solid songs and hits on that second album, on that first album. PS I Still Love You. It's not like Rihanna has always had a really good ear for music and a great ear for song selection, and her albums have always been put together impeccably well. So I'm very like it's not like Rihanna was just like some little nobody like not doing nothing until that third album came out. So I'm like I'm not getting the comparison. Like not trying to shade Tyler, but like nothing she has done has hit like like that. um like I agree with you, Bailey. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Darn it. Why did Bailey's comment get deleted? Bailey, your comment got deleted. I don't know why it just did. Can I put it back? Come on. Okay, well, I'm just going to read it again. I don't really see it for Tyler either. No shade. They keep saying she's like an early read, but she needs more time before that could be said. I don't know why. I don't. This new user interface, I cannot. Sorry, Bailey. You're not blocked, did you? I didn't just block you, did you? No, I didn't. Okay. Normani album is finally coming out tonight. I'm excited and nervous. Getting jiggy with it is my jam. Will rules every summer. The amount of male comedians that got in their feelings about Will slapping Chris really let me know whose career relies on insulting people and being disrespectful. Exactly, Nicole. Wild Wild West and Men in Black rule every summer. I wish people would stop commenting on people's bodies in general, honestly. Fully agree, Pillow. Also, Will Smith's Miami song rules every summer. Men in Black even had a Saturday morning cartoon. I remember that cartoon. Miami is my ish. Hi, Small Cupid. I love seeing him at the Roots picnic performance Summertime with Willow. That was probably a great time, Kai. Wild Wild West with Cisco still gets spins in my house as well. Not to mention his babies are killing the game too. They are all talented. His book did fantastic as well. He was in Philly. I couldn't even grab tickets. Right, like Will Smith is still popping to the Wild Wild West. Will and Jada's books are amazing. And I love that movie too, Wild Wild West. To me, that's an underrated classic. I love it. Tyler, the new what? They want her to be Rihanna. She's not. Tyler's a cute girl. I don't understand the instant comparisons to vets. I only like Water and Butterflies. Jump is the better song on the album, but I need to hear more. I don't know. There's a song on Tyler's album called Jump. Rihanna's still here. Every time I hear Jump, I think of Rihanna. Jump, jump, jump on it. Tyler is pretty, but it's too soon to say she's on the same level as Rihanna. I like the song. She's cute. That's it. Tyler just got to the game and we're already comparing. Right, beautiful girl, Bailey, gorgeous girl. Anti is still fire. Anti is the best thing Rihanna ever did in her life. I am totally fine with her being retired from music. People are like, no, Rihanna, more music, more music. I'm like, listen, Rihanna put out an amazing discography, one of the best ever, and she ended on her best album ever. And people did not get that album, and they talk trash about that album. Like, y'all don't deserve new music. And everything that she's put out still is amazing. Like, she's put out a lot of timeless music that you can literally still listen to this day. Tyler couldn't even answer a tough question at the Breakfast Club. Ree would have took over that interview. Oh, I read something recently that said that she's like taking time off for her mental health or something, which is fine. But I was like, oh, okay. One album in, you need a break. That's cool. Not to say that everybody could do what Rihanna did, but like Rihanna literally put out one album every year for 7 years. One album every year for 7 years. Like, we're not gonna see a run like that again for a long time. And every album hit. Like, I literally remember during that run being like, there's no way. Like, there's no way Rihanna's gonna be Talk That Talk next year. There's no way she's gonna be Unapologetic. This is the best she's ever done next year. There's no way. Like, she just continuous, just every year back to back, and and the albums just kept getting better and better, and the music kept getting better and better. I was like, this girl, she's not being touched. She's not being touched. The only other girl that was on her level working was Beyonce. And she fully deserves to retire and live her life in peace with her babies and run her businesses and, chill. She deserves that. Not Tanashi called. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They doing too much. Ponder Replay was a hit. SOS was a hit. And that was like in her first 3 years. Calling Tyler the new Aaliyah is crazy. She's giving beautiful gowns at the moment. It's always the instant and unearned comparison to a legend when these people aren't legendary status. They love comparing these new artists to vets without giving them a chance to grow and develop. Ponder Replay was my ish. No disrespect, but I only see Tyler as a come and go artist. Maybe she has a couple hits and she will fade away. Tyler isn't here for a long time, in my humble opinion. SOS went crazy on the radio. Unfaithful was a 10 out of 10. I don't want to do this anymore. Jam. My favorite Rihanna song is Complicated. Rihanna's albums were right. Plus her albums were coming out back to back to back. Right. Hi, Krayshawn. I still can't get over them since Ran the Gun and Unfaithful. Rihanna knows what will be a hit. Yes, like she knows. Look at her businesses. She knows what will bring in the money. Like, she knows. Rihanna was also very magnetic. Whether she performed, was on a carpet, or did an interview, I don't think that level of star quality is present in a lot of new girls. Hi, Alicia. Tyler loved her music, but the use of the same log drum is too repetitive. I agree with you, Bailey, about the star quality. Water is her biggest hit, but even that came in and went. She doesn't have the staying power of a Rihanna. That has not been proven as of yet. Oh, sorry, Kai. Chat's being weird on your phone. Cisco's still singing too. Great gowns, beautiful gowns. Somebody in Discord said they use Sacred and they like it, Bailey. And Fenty Hair dropped today too. I'm gonna try Sacred, but I haven't yet. It's so expensive, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I want to try it. I've heard good things. I was talking to somebody about Rihanna's hairline, and they said that they thought Rihanna was gonna do like a wig line and like hair dye because she was like the queen of like changing hair. Hi, Kakashi Cowboy. Sorry, I will buy Fenty hair before Sacred every year with hits. The last live you did before lockdown was about the girls quitting. Yeah, like, not to say that the industry is not a hard place, because it is, but it's like girls put out one song and they need a break. One album every year for 7 years and they were all good. I didn't realize I was part of the Navy until folks were trying to clown Rihanna. I had to whack haters for like a week straight after her Super Bowl performance. Honestly, Rihanna deserves to have a seat. She does. She does. She does. Hi, Jay. She work. She did. Raise the Random Girl. Hi, Bunny. I just want one more album in my lifetime. But why? And I don't mean that in a shady way. This is what I always think. Like, I feel like I don't understand why people like want another album, want more music. Rihanna has put out a lot of albums. There are many artists that have not put out as many albums as her. Like, has she not put out enough music? I'm being super serious. Rihanna is a pure example of an artist that grew with each new body of work. Hi, Francesca. Rihanna definitely deserves her retirement. She can choose to not make anything new. I Hate That I Love You So was a good song. I think Tyla could be here to stay. I'm interested to see her artist developing. I'll listen to her album. Like, I'm not against it. Some people think Tyla was lying about her accident because her tickets were not selling as she wanted to. But Tyla got to understand you're a new person. People don't know you like that. Hi, Marcus. Yeah. I think it's in the hair and beauty, Bailey. If you type the name Sacred, I think it's in there. Man Down is such a good song. Hi, Bree. I think Rihanna will still do a rig and dye line. Her hair care is causing a lot of discourse. I would definitely buy a wig by Rihanna. I thought she was going to drop a wig line too. Tyla got a Grammy for her song already, so maybe that's why they compare. I don't know. I also understand Rihanna bowing out after her last album. It was her best work. I fully agree. Like, I don't have any desire. I have no desire for new music, for a new album. I mean, like, if she decided she wanted to, like, that would be nice, but I Rihanna has a huge discography that still hits. Like, I still listen to it. I got Fenty here on pre-release. Oh, let me know what you think. I'm buying both hairlines once I use a lot of my Camille Rose up. You got to let us know what you think in Discord, Marcy. Music is so undervalued nowadays. And I saw that the thing about like Tyler getting a Grammy, I also think that like in general, like the current like fans, so I guess I'll say like Gen Z and younger, they put like so much more weight on like Grammys and charts, which we've talked about before. Like, and I've said before, like I remember when I was younger, I did not know like what songs charted, where songs were on the chart. Like the only chart that mattered in my house was the 106 in Park charts. Okay, the TRL charts. Those were the only charts that mattered in my house. Billboard charts, and of course now you have Spotify charts and Apple charts, and YouTube and all that. Which of course like that stuff was not around when like I was younger. But like I did not know what songs were like charting, like what songs like I didn't know which artists were winning Grammys, who wasn't winning Grammys, and especially like the early 2000s, like rappers and like R&B artists also were not winning a lot of Grammys, like up until like Outkast in like 2003 or 4. Like the artists that I listened to were not winning Grammys, and I didn't know about the charts either. So now there's like so much emphasis that's put on Grammys and charts that like, yes, it's true. Somebody like Tyla could win a Grammy and like that means something to people. Like, oh, now we could like put her in conversation with Rihanna just because she has this Grammy. Like, skirt, hit the brakes. I don't know about that. Wouldn't go that far, Like there's definitely just like so much more of an emphasis on that stuff, like as if that makes the music good when it does not make it good. Music is so undervalued nowadays. Hi, Sika. Tyler, Tyler is a plant. I've seen a few of you saying that Tyler is a plant. Unfortunately, you just have to be beautiful and trend long enough on TikTok to be mainstream. I love Riri resting and enjoying her life. I'm with you, Superstar Bella. Rihanna went out on top as a musical artist. That's how you do it. Um, I would like one more album, but I understand if she never does. Anti is the perfect capstone to her career. I totally, Bailey, you know how I feel about this. Like, she should go out on Anti and let that be that. Let that be the end of that. People just consume and consume without engaging and digesting the art. They just want more and more. They confuse going viral on social media with guaranteed ticket sales as well. Yeah, I have seen rumors that people think Rihanna might be pregnant again. She has said she wants to try for a girl. They have two boys. I just need Yeah, I Said It as a full song. James Joint needs to be a full song. Justice for James Joint. Shut Up and Drive still gets played for me. Period. Wreck It Ralph. Psst, period. Title and Billboard sabotage Anti. I can see why she doesn't release anything. Anti did have a weird rollout, but Anti had so Anti was originally supposed to be executive produced by Kanye West. I can't think of that song. You know the song where they had the denim and it was a black and white video. I can't think of how like the words go right now. But like halfway through the process, Rihanna scrapped the whole thing and started over because Rihanna has an ear, like she knows what's good. And it just seemed like after that, the whole rollout got weird. Um, 106 and Park were the charts. We didn't care. We just listened to what we like. VH1 top 20 list. I don't think we even knew what Billboard was when I was growing up. Right? We didn't know. Normani's dropping tonight, and we gotta stop caring about scammies. For real, now anything an artist song does becomes a record. Taylor Swift's album breaks record for the most tweeted album in history. Not for real. I did not pay attention to charts. Some of my favorite songs that I looked up as an adult didn't even chart. That's what I'm saying. Like they were charting on 106 and Park. Like they were charting in my room. For real, I was shocked to find out songs that were number one on 106 and Park weren't Billboard smashes. I really miss when music videos were hyped up and put on TV when premieres actually premiered. This charts and numbers obsession is messing up the quality of music. Yeah. Charts are BS. An entire album can chart and drop off the next week if it doesn't reflect what people are really listening to in full. Yeah. So you guys know I still listen to the radio. Part of why I like to listen to the radio is because the radio plays requests. And I like to hear what people are requesting. Te Amo was a beautiful song, Nicole. And I like to hear what people are requesting. Like I said last week, that's how I heard of JID. Because like I hear that song, surround sound. This surround sound. People request it. They want to hear it. I hear this damn Bia and OGZ Geek Elite song all the time. People request it. They want to hear it. But like the internet and social media will tell you like, no, these other songs are popping. And I don't know, like maybe like I don't know, like maybe on I know like shit gets on TikTok, but like little snippets of songs, like people will request a whole entire song that you never see on the charts, that you never see people talking about on social media, but like every single hour I hear surround sound by JID. That's the thing about these new artists. They always think one hit song is going to get them a big crowd of people. Like, no, it takes time in the industry. Disturbia and S&M were also fun songs. Disturbia, I think, was on that second album, or Disturbia might have been on a third one. I feel Rihanna will do one more album because she speaks about it often, unless she's a really good liar and just says that to keep everyone a little happy. The last interview I read of Rihanna, she said that she has like ideas for visuals, but like the music has not come yet. 4 or 5 seconds. Thank you, Bailey. That was the song. 4 or 5 seconds. Thank you. Thank you. The original anti rollout was a mess. Yeah, 4 or 5 seconds. That was the song. And then Tidal leaked her whole album. Honestly, I feel bad for how people would treat Rihanna's daughter. Remember how people were acting about Blue? Yeah, people sometimes talk a little bit weird about the younger boy. And nowadays, this is like a thing. This is like a pastime for people to speculate on celebrities' children. Like if they have any type, like if they're neurodivergent or if like they have, like people love to speculate, like they can't walk or they can't this or they can't that, which I think is also like a weird element. And I don't know, like maybe I don't remember people doing that when I was younger, and maybe they did, but that feels like something that I haven't seen before too. Of just this like endless speculation about like celebrity children and their appearances and like their medical history. Like you don't know these people, you don't know their kids. Like it's weird. It's very weird. I do know Rihanna has said that she wants to try for a girl. I do think people would be all over, like on her neck about a girl child and like how she gonna dress the kid and like all that. I think it would be a lot of pressure. Um, I did not see that, real Trini, and there's. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. No, no. No, the original Practical Magic has like Fleetwood Mac. Don't nobody want no damn Practical Magic 2 with Taylor. Goodbye, bye, bye, bye. No, I'm talking about like people that call in my local radio station. People call the radio. People like still call the radio and make requests, and they'll play it. Not like, I don't mean like payola, like the label paying the DJs to play stuff. Like they have a certain time of the day where you can like call, and people really call. I mean, I guess they could be fake people, but I don't think they are. I mean, maybe they are, maybe, I don't know. I don't think they are. They call and they request. I mean, and sometimes, people request like, I want to hear Return of the Mac. Like, they request totally like not current things too. Um JID is from Dreamville. That's how I heard of him. Taylor Swift Witchy. I don't see it. Bailey. I requested Nasty by Tanashi like last month. The song came out in April, has been viral for weeks, and finally hit the charts last Tuesday. Yeah, like you can request, like you could still make requests. Um, Disturbia was on Good Girl Gone Bad. Oh, okay. Um, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember which one Disturbia was on. Yes, they're diagnosing Sir already. It's weird. I have older family members who would always speculate. Disturbia was on Good Girl Gone Bad. Taylor Swift songs are not Stevie Nicks witchy vibe. Like, I don't. Anyways, I'll never forget how disrespectful they were to Blue. I wish people would stop projecting on children. Yeah. Not the Google MD, right? The armchair diagnosis. I'm happy celebrities are keeping their children out of the public eye for the most part because it's weird. It's very weird. We did not have access to their kids before. You would have to buy magazines with pap photos, right? Or magazines, like People magazine that had like staged photo shoots. Like People magazine used to like pay celebrities. Like I remember Brad and Angelina, their first Shiloh, I guess, was the first one. Because it's Shiloh, and then I think they had twins, right? People magazine like paid them $1 million or something, or like $5 million, something like that, for those pictures. And they did like a whole spread, like a staged, like a photo shoot. And like that kind of used to be either like pat pictures or like staged photo shoots that the celebrities were paid for. Used to be how you like saw the kids. And then you had celebrities like Michael Jackson that would throw blankets over their kid, like, you're not gonna see my kids. Kerry Washington is like very private with her children. Like, and I understand why. They take requests on my jazz station on Wednesdays. Yeah. Remember the box when you would vote for music videos? Yeah. I would put a root on that album if Taylor Swift goes anywhere near the Practical Magic soundtrack. Not bots and AI calling the station. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's possible. It is possible. Like, it's possible. I'm not saying that it's not. But like, I sometimes hear like totally random songs, and then like sometimes when people make the requests, they request like, oh, I want to hear "Cater to You," and I want to like dedicate it to like my boo, James. Like it's a like request. It's like a real request. I don't know why Return to the Mac was the first thing that popped in my head. Vanity. We need more organic music outlets. Hi, Kai. It is Muhammad Ali on my shirt. Yes, I've worn this one before. It's a real old one from like Target a million years ago. We have too much access to celebrities in general. Shout out to Michael Jackson. The thing about Tyla, when she won that Grammy, people hated on her more. I'm like, Tyla don't care about that award. I don't I don't know very much about Tyla. Like I said, everything I've seen like has been cute, but not like I said, I've been seeing these like Rihanna and Aaliyah comparisons. I was like really expecting to be blown away. And I guess that's on me maybe because I was not blown away. Like I was a huge Leah fan, huge Rihanna fan. I was like, okay, these are like some serious comparisons you guys are making. I need to hear some really catchy pop R&B hits. I need to see some really charismatic dancing, and I saw neither. So, I don't know. It was definitely giving Tanashi before she reached her final form to me. Shiloh was the one, right, Kai? I remember watching the box for the longest time, waiting for someone to order a video. I used to love going to the grocery store and run into the magazine aisle to see what was happening with my faves. Yes, Bailey. Just stand there for hours and flip through the magazines and then put them back. Don't buy shit. One celebrity child ain't nobody has seen is Janet Jackson. She keeps him off the grid for real. Right. I feel for the kids. Yeah, Kai. I'm the greatest. Muhammad Ali is my fave boxer ever. Yeah, Shallow was born in Namibia, and they did get People Magazine to pay for the photo shoot. Like, I remember it was like a huge deal because everybody was frothing at the mouth, like Brangelina, 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 Brangelina. And they had a baby, and everybody wanted to like see the baby because like Brad and Angie were supposed to be like some of the most beautiful people in the world. So people were like dying to see this kid, and like nobody could get like pictures of the kid. And at the time, I think it was like the most expensive celebrity like baby photos ever. Like people paid them a lot of money for those pictures. Yeah, social media really took away the mystery. Celebrities back in the day were so inaccessible. They are obsessed with that white child, Shiloh. They're so happy Angie got some white babies. There was a reloaded version of Good Girl Gone Bad. It had Take a Bow and some other songs. I like Take a Bow too. Whoa. I keep for some reason when I double click comments, it tries to delete them. What kind of shortcut is that? I mean, I guess maybe it's useful if you get a lot of spam. Low key, I sometimes forget that certain celebs had kids. OMG, radio dedications take me back. I've literally never seen Carrie's children. If I were a celebrity, I wouldn't want anybody to know about my kids. Hi, Zavi. If Twitter was smart, they'd make a music video countdown live daily, weekly, given how integrated stan culture is. I agree. I feel like it'd be really interesting for like one of these platforms. I mean, I guess they feel like what's the purpose of it because of stan culture? But I think it could be cool if one of these platforms introduced some type of voting standard. I don't know. Or some type of like countdown top 10 or something, and people just like vote. It's just like the thing about stan culture is like it's so organized, right? Like especially them like Swifties and stuff, like they will organize like everybody vote, vote, vote. I kind of like I miss like yeah, the real like you order a video on the box, or you like vote You call in American Idol and vote, because those were real votes. Those were like people really voting, like for things they really liked, not just like, oh, I stand this person, so like I want this person to win, you know. But I don't. That's, I guess that's just the past. Tyler, I was so unblown away. Or X, yes, X, right? Twitter, X, right? I think it's a generational thing about Tyler because I don't see it, but Gen Z love her. Hi, Shed. Yeah. Like, that's a really good idea. Aaliyah had flame producers. Hi, Hero Force. Hi, Jeff. Oh, I see video. Hi. It was the most expensive baby photo. It was, Kai, right? Back when VH1 had all the shows. That's always been so disturbing to me how people in blogs were so obsessed with celebrity children. They did donate the money. They donated the money. Hi, Kia. Brad and Angelina donated the money. The entitlement, high wishful thinking, the entitlement to unfettered access to celebrities and their kids is scary and weird. Hi, Tourette. Oh, M Glop. What's sad is they tried to bring TRL back and it didn't work. I don't think the kids have the attention span. You know, I kind of remember that. Like, I don't think kids have the attention span to actually sit down and like watch a show. Like a whole hour. I don't even remember how long TRL used to be. But I think the idea of somehow integrating it with the social media platforms, that's a good idea. So I told you guys I have YouTube TV now. One of the channels that I have on YouTube TV is MTV Classic, I think is what it's called. MTV Classic. And it's so the blocks, it's not like shows. It only shows music videos. It doesn't show shows. And the music videos are broken up into like blocks. So like there's one for Yo MTV Raps, and like all it shows is like rap videos. And then there's one for like TRL, and all it shows are like the videos that were on TRL. And there's one that's called like House of Pop, and all it shows is pop. And man, I'd be on this channel. I'd be on this channel all day. I'd be on this channel all day. Just the other day they showed Getting Jiggy with It by Will Smith on there. I'd be on this channel all day like, oh my gosh. And they show a lot of videos that I've never seen too, like from the 80s. They have an 80s one too. I think it's called Totally 80s is the name. Like they showed Prince. They be showing the old Prince and like Michael Jackson videos. And it's nice. I like it. Like it's no shows, it's no nothing. It's just music videos. And they have it, which means like there people obviously watch it. Like there's obviously still some type of demand for it. Otherwise like it wouldn't be there. Um let's see. Breaking Dishes is a song I somehow missed, but I love it now. Oh my gosh, Breaking Dishes used to be my fucking song. I don't know who you think I am. 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 Ooh, that's when Rihanna had me by the throat. Rihanna had me in a choke hold for all of the 2010s. Rihanna had me by the throat. I got a house, but I need new furniture. Why spend mine when I could spend yours? The truth is, I will love you the same, but why complain? He buying Gucci bags. Ooh, Rihanna had me in a chokehold. You might see me on the block. Your boy think I'm hot, so I came up in here to get what you got. I'm hot like the block. You like that? You wanna bite that? Oh, I'm gonna have to go listen to that after this. Rihanna had me by the throat for many, 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 many years. Many years. Um, Let me see. That's how I originally got on Tumblr. Rihanna fan blogs. Like in what 2010. Let Me Get That is the song, Kai. Let me get that. Let me get that, huh? Um, where was I? I might start winding down, guys. Been on here for a while. My phone gonna start dying soon. The Swifties, K-pop stands, and Barb's would literally have Twitter in shambles. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't have like a vote thing now because the stands are too organized. Whoops. I watched the TRL reboot, but it didn't work. The music isn't creative anymore, especially since you could trend without TRL or Wanna Say Some Park. I miss the real votes. I want to find out how I can sue Shorts for forcing K-pop on my feed, and I cannot stop it. I got Next to You on replay by Kalani, and I agree. Children should be off limits. Give children complexes before they can even get a chance to embrace themselves. We had fan mail and fan clubs to even speak to celebs back in the day. I remember the TLC album Fan Mail. I bought that CD, and inside the CD, they had like the letters from the fans. They had one in there by somebody I knew. It was like real fan mail letters. I don't want commercials during my shows. TRL was too long. Producers and DJs are very underrated in the music process and creative process nowadays. It sucks because the music videos should be platformed everywhere, but when, where, and how, I don't know. I think TRL was on for 3 hours. Is YouTube TV worth it? I saw it $70 now. It's worth it to me. It is $70. When I first started, I think it was 50. It was 50 for like the first 2 or 3 months, and then it like went up. It's worth it to me. It's cheaper than what I had before, and it's more channels, and it's better. Pluto and Samsung TV have music channels as well. Hate the commercials. Yeah, I have a Samsung TV, and I'd be watching the little Samsung TV. They have a really good movie channel. I can't think of what it's called. I was just watching Anaconda on there and A Nice Tale. They show a lot of good old movies. What is it? I can't think of what it's called. And they have a channel that shows like nothing but old game shows that I be watching. And that's where I be watching all the old shows that I used to watch with my grandma too, like Any Day Now. Why won't MTV? They play a lot of like old stuff that I like. Why won't MTV play their old shows? How many episodes of ridiculousness can they make? I think it's called MTV Classic. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Davey. It's really nice, but for the commercials, Roku has music channels like that too. No commercials. YouTube TV used to be lit when it was 40. Well, I missed the $40 wave. It was 50 when I first got it. I think it's still worth it. I think it's still worth it. Hi, Screaming Lizard. Remember the old MTV music video channels, MTV Soul, MTV Jams? I used to stay on those channels. Man, I remembered like the Murder Inc., Ashanti, and Ja Rule. They had MTV Jams in a headlock. It used to just be the Murder Inc. channel. My favorite color is green. My main music upbringing is alternate hip hop, general hip hop, and R&B. TV programming wasn't for me. Max is one of the last streaming services that don't have ads. Say It was my song. You should tell me what's bugging you. We gonna have a listen party, me and you, Nicholas. And I'ma tell you about me. Jams. Rihanna got hits. I don't care. Hits. People talk about they need new music. You need to go listen to the old music, because the old music still hits. The old music still hits. Period. I love that song. I love that song. Say It. I love that song. So baby, if you say it. Tell me what it is you like. Oh, I love Rihanna. We don't need new music. We don't need new music. Sell me candy when the summer and it's melting in my hand. I got on Tumblr from LiveJournal. Every celebrity had blogs, websites, and pages dedicated to connect with them. I stayed on fan fiction sites. Rihanna ran Tumblr. Listen, that's literally how I got on Tumblr. Literally. Like, she was that girl on Tumblr for many, many years. She had girls in my school shaving half their heads and wearing American flag jean jackets. I don't see Tyler as Rihanna. I haven't gravitated to anything of hers for real. I heard 2 songs. I may as well watch Tubi if there's gonna be ads. My stylist has YouTube for what? YouTube TV for $30? How? A lot of people say YouTube TV is that girl. I really like it. I like it. Do y'all think any of those shows would do well if they came out today? Bailey said they tried to bring TRL back and it failed. I kind of remember hearing that it was coming back, but I don't even remember hearing anything about it again. They need to play Silent Library and Room Raiders. MTV has so many sister channels. There's so much competition now when it comes to streaming TV. Listen, it was the Murder Inc. channel, MTV Jams. Bring back Made in True Life, Real World something. I used to love the making the video. They showed the whole process of how they like made the music video, and then at the end the music video premiered. I vividly remember the one for Christina Aguilera, Come On Over. Vividly. I grew up watching music videos on VH1. You the one that I think about. I will always love that song. You are the one. Talk That Talk is a great album. It's really, really, really good. Remember the hotlines you could call back in the day where you could get a call back from the celebs? It was pre recorded, but I didn't mind. Where's that type of innovation nowadays? Shameless plug for Tizo Touchdown. He's doing that right now. He has a tour phone. He posted the phone number, and you could call the number. People have reached him, like, directly. I've called the number. I have not reached him, but I have heard the pre recorded message. I feel like you have to call at like 2 o'clock in the morning or something and he'll pick up. Um, where was I? I support this listening party. And he did know it was my show. I love Renee. I love that show. If you can catch it on like the old school channels. YouTube TV also has this channel called Comet where I watch all the old sci-fi stuff. Like Firefly comes on there, The X-Files, like all the old shows that you can't find nowhere else. Dollhouse. For real, Rihanna's music still sounds fresh to me. I remember calling Soldier Boy every day after school like a crazy person. You were like, "I'm a reach Soldier Boy." 678 999 8382. For real, Rihanna's full albums are honestly the gifts that keep on giving. I have all her albums on my MP3 player. Hi, Melissa. I'm here. We've been on for a while though. I might wrap up soon. Also the 90s, early 2000s, the industry was more open to different styles. A lot of the popular artists back then would not be allowed to debut today. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Say It was so good. I love that song. Baby, if you say it, say it. BET Uncut was scandalous. Hi, Sam. Hi, PB. Most of the most famous musicians. I've just never listened to a single album. Thank you, PB. I appreciate it. Joined the Patreon recently. Thank you. Yes, reminder. Queen has the Patreon link pinned. It's in a pinned comment. Podcasts every Sunday. They go in depth on current events, socio-political issues, racial issues, pop culture, all that stuff. These live streams are fun, for us to just chat. But if you want more like deep dives and, current events and stuff like that, the Patreon podcast every Sunday. And if you join the Patreon, you also get access to the Discord where we chat more. So, yeah. 2000s music isn't even old. I hate people trying to act like it was so long ago. I definitely find myself listening to more early 2000 and 2015 music than anything that's out today. If it wasn't my mother for using cable TV, I would just use the internet service from Optimum Online. So that's what I used to have, something like that. I got the cable through the internet provider, and it was fine. But it was like $85. It was more expensive than YouTube TV, and it was less channels, and it was like way more glitchier. So I tried YouTube TV. It was $50 for the first, I want to say 3 months, and then it bumped up to 70. But to me, it's still worth it. So I was paying $85 for like way crappier service before. 106 in Park Live was brought back as an internet show for a while, but I don't know if it's still on. I don't know. I don't know how those formats could be successful in the current like climate or way that like music consumption. I don't know, because like we've said earlier, like all those formats relied on voting and votes, and like now there's no way to guarantee that the votes are accurate, because you have like stands that will just organize so that like millions of people all vote at once. You have the use of like bots, like you could just program like millions of bots to vote. It like I don't know if it's possible. Like it might just be like a bygone era, which sucks because it is fun. Tizo Touchdowns music gives me life. I remember MTV Jams. That's how I start my morning before school. I literally remember every single time I used to put MTV Jams on. It used to be, I want to be your chick. I want to be down for you. Listen, Murder Inc. had that, it really had that channel in a headlock. I remember the one for No Doubt, Ex Girlfriend. I used to run up my mom's phone bill trying to vote. Oh, vote. I don't know why I just said trying to vote. My brain was still on the vote. Trying to call Soldier Boy. You know I called the number. You know I called the number trying to reach Tizo. I want to talk to him. The X Files, now that's a classic. Comet is on TV with commercials over here. Oh, really? I never seen that channel before I got YouTube TV. You be watching the X Files on there, Nova? MTV is now taken over by ridiculousness. I read recently that Ryan Coogler is doing an X Files reboot. Why? They be giving the Jetsons on there too early in the morning. My cousin would give the school office a radio station number when they told her to call home to her mom, like always busy. No more reboots, please. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna head out too when I get to the bottom. Bye, Denzel. Waking up to BET Uncut was traumatizing. Um. Oh, I see somebody got banned. You didn't get a Discord link, Zavi? Okay. You could, if you PM me on Patreon, I'll send you the link. The links do expire, so they're good for 7 days. I don't know, or it is I don't know what your Patreon name is, but if you DM me or PM me, whatever they call it, I can give you a link. Bye, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm sick of reboots. Make new stuff. I think Y2K doesn't. Oops. Sorry. I think Y2K music doesn't feel old to us, but imagine how 70s and 80s music sounded to us as kids. I mean, I'm not going to like disagree with that statement, but I also still listen to 70s and 80s and 90s music too. Like, my mom listened to music from the 70s and the 80s, that was like her like era. A lot of music from the 80s still also sounds fresh to me. Get ready. Gonna make this a night to remember. That song will never get old to me. Tonight you won't regret. Gonna make this a night. Like, some music is timeless. Some music is timeless. And those were songs that were like way before my time. My mom is a Gen Xer. My mom had me really young. She's like not a boomer. Um and so a lot of the music that my mom was listening to, I mean, and a lot of stuff from like the 80s went into the 2000s, like rap records as well, and 70s too. The disco, you guys know I love disco. Like a lot of the records from the 70s and 80s went into the 90s and early 2000s rap records. Like the songs are still good and they still sound fresh. They don't sound old. They don't sound dated. And then you have artists like fake ass Bruno Mars, and they're trying to replicate. Bye, Bailey. They're trying to replicate that sound and like that New Jack Swing, that whole like the vibe and like the feeling of the music. And those songs, people like them. I love her new album. Honestly, great homewrecker vibes. Who are you talking about, Krayshawn? The new YouTube is weird. Yeah. Ja Rule chokehold of early 2000s was no joke. Yeah, you be watching X Files and Buffy the Vampire Slayer on comment. I like that they show all the old shows. Back when we had to vote to see our favorite music videos. I don't think Gen Z and older Gen Alphas can relate because they have Spotify and YouTube. Always there when you call. Oh man, that used to be my favorite song. That used to be my favorite song. Always on time. Yep, MTV Jams, that one too. All the songs with Charlie Baltimore. It used to be a whole rotation of like 6 or 7 Murder Inc. videos in a row on MTV Jams because like those were the ones that people wanted to see. Ja Rule, Nelly, and Ludacris definitely ruled my early childhood. We had no choice but to listen to what our parents played. I love 80s and 90s. Casey and the Sunshine Band on there's Bailey by Bailey. Billie Jean by Michael will never get old. None of Michael Jackson's music will ever get old. None of the Jackson 5 music will ever get old. Couldn't go a day in my mama's home without hearing New Jack Swing and go-go music, and I loved it. I love that for you, Nicole. Yes. Miracles by Mambo Sauce will never get old. Right? A lot of that sound is still around. I'm curious about what's like the new sound gonna be because like most of what we're hearing right now is like that same sound. Oh, hi Bento Otaku. I'm about to go, but it's good to see you. All those sounds are in the remix and the sampling, but they are soulless copies. Comet was an antenna channel. They used to show the nanny. I never had it before, but I have it now. I like it. My dad really liked Bruno, and then I pointed out all the lawsuits he got against him for stealing, and now I don't think my dad is with him anymore. Right? Bruno Mars siphoned all the Anderson Paak energy. Bro hasn't taken off that wig since. Prince. Right. Prince's music is not, it does not sound old. And yeah, like the sound is still around. It's, we haven't had new, fresh, innovative sounds in a long time. That's why a lot of people liked Cowboy Carter because they felt like it was something newer. And a lot of this kind of like trap country hybrid stuff. Listen to all the classics and watch a lot of black and white movies. Oh yeah, my phone about to die. So we're gonna have to wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. My daddy was an R&B head. Maybe that's why I love it so much. Um, yes, it's good to see you, Bentu. Yeah, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna upload it so you could run it back. And oh yes, Minneapolis Funk. No, no yes, I'm talking about contemporary. What's gonna be the new contemporary sound? Vanity said the Neptune sound was the last, like new contemporary. Yeah, that's the question. What's gonna be the new hotness? All right, bye guys. Are we gonna end on that little Will Smith quote? Old and busted, new hotness. Bye y'all.